That's one thing that I'm really proud of, that I think Cynthia and I, the diversity of the kind of songs we've written.
You know, when we were at Alden Music, we regarded it as a school. And so we experimented. We just tried to see what we could do. We wrote really down-home country songs. We wrote rock songs. We just tried everything. We were fearless.
Am I excited about singing a full-blown rock song, We've Got to Get Out of This Place, in the middle of the show? And it really does stand out musically because it's such a different animal than anything else in the show. And it is exemplary of Barry and Cynthia's versatility and also of their social awareness. Their lyrics are so deep and the things that they say are so relevant. I mean, if you take away the bells and whistles and you just listen to the words, it's always connected to what's happening socially, which I just find fascinating, especially in this day and age when you're lucky if a song isn't about, Cristal. Do you know what I mean? To have something that's really relevant and deep is fantastic. And of course, we got to get out of this place with this ire. There's sort of underdog ire, Barry and Cynthia's underdog ire sort of searing through this crazy rock song. And, I've, of course, listened to the Animals version of it and love that sort of screaming with abandon that, that the lead singer of the Animals did. It was so fantastic. I mean, his voice just breaks because he's just screaming up there. And I try to capture that as safely as I can while still doing it 8 times a week.
I was on Redbird Records, and George Goldner, who was running the label, heard my demo, and he said, "This is a smash." By the way, it was a demo that was written for the Righteous Brothers, so it had a different feel, but it had, boom, 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 boom. It had that bass riff, and they're just about to release my record. And then Don Kirshner called us up to his office. He said he wanted to see us. He wanted to talk to us about something. So we come up to the office, and we say, "Okay, Donnie, tell me what's going on." And he said, "I have good news and I have bad news." I said, "Well, tell me the good news first." He said, "Well, we got to get out of this place. It's number 2 in England." So I said, "You don't have to tell me the bad news because I know you're going to say you can't release my record now."
Some friends of the family came, and this very lovely woman, she was in Vietnam, and she wasn't a soldier, but she was there. And she said something that I had no idea, which is that We Got to Get Out of This Place is a Vietnam War veteran anthem, and that at all of the parties they would play this song and everybody would scream this song, "We got to get out of this place," which obviously makes sense, when you're in the middle of what that was. It's hard to even imagine. I know that in the reality of the play, Barry wouldn't know that, singing the song in the house, since it had never even been released, but to be able to know what it became, both as a popular song and also as something else, something that meant so much to people who were fighting in this war. And she said they still get together and sing it today. So to be able to sort of imbue the song with all of that feeling and heart and meaning, even in, the reality of Jerry and Carole's suburban house, it's an honor, really.